What's up, guys? Lou here, and I finally had a chance to sit down and put together the answer portion of my very first question and answer session. If you missed my last video, that was the question portion, and people left a bunch of comments in the comment section, of course, with all of their questions and concerns, so on and so forth. Some people were a little bit pissed off or upset at my title of the video. I mean, I really don't know why. I'm going to come back in this video with the actual answers. Relax, it was like 2 minutes of your life. But anyways, without further ado, let's check out what those questions are. And I'm going to try and ream through them real quick right here because there were I'm going to try and address 20 or so, but there were pages and pages, almost 100 pages full of comments. So these are the most popular ones. First and foremost, Lou, how do you afford all that tech? With 132 thumbs up from this particular question, this particular comment, but it was asked more often than that one time, and every time it was asked in those 100 pages of comments, it got a bunch of thumbs up. So I'm going to break it down for you guys real simple. First and foremost, all the tech you've ever seen on the channel has not necessarily been purchased by me. Some of the stuff is sent out by manufacturers because they want exposure that's offered through the channel. You guys watch it, you guys get interested in products, and they want access to you guys as viewers, so sometimes that means that they send stuff out. Sometimes that's stuff that you get to keep, other times, most often, it's stuff that you have to send back. And then, of course, there's stuff on the channel that I did buy myself, but in truth, my answer is pretty boring. The way that I afford stuff is because I work hard. You know, the more that I put into what I do here on YouTube, the more that I'm rewarded. There is an economic exchange that takes place, and my interest happens to be tech, and it also helps to build the channel. And since the channel is my business, it's what I do full time, it makes sense for me to invest in tech and to know about it and to enjoy it and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like an investment in what I'm doing here. It's not like I'm just blowing money for the sake of blowing money. And it was a personal interest of mine prior to doing this channel here on YouTube. So it's always going to be something that I lean towards in terms of my purchasing habits. I'm sure there are other things in my life that are not as fancy as some other people, but you know, I make those sacrifices to get the things I want and to invest in the kinds of things I'm interested in. So anyway, guys, that's been kind of long-winded. I should go into the next question here, which is very closely related and also has been asked a number of times. What is your job, Lou? What is your job? This is my job. You're looking at it. You're watching me. You guys are supporting me in what I do for a living. I decided a little while back after seeing some success here on YouTube that I wanted to give it a real go, that I wanted to invest both my time and money into this project right here. I thought that the web needed it. There was a space for higher quality unboxing videos because a lot of people were very amateur out there. And the only way really to do that is to make it, you know, your job, to become very serious about it. And so that's what I'm doing. And I do want to thank all of you guys for supporting me up until this point and in the future, because I do love doing this and you guys make it possible. I know you've heard me say that before, but trust me, for me, it never gets old because you guys are half the equation. You're half, I'm half. I got to make content. You got to watch it, so on and so forth. So I really, really do appreciate it. How can a 13-year-old kid make money to buy tech stuff? Well, I don't want to be boring. I don't want to sound like your parents. But truth be told, to be in the same situation that I'm in, you sort of have to behave the same way that I do. And what that means is getting really serious about what you want to do. If you want to do this seriously, if you want to do this for a living, then you need to work really, really hard. You basically have to become absorbed in the content, be constantly creating, thinking of ideas, editing. You know, it's not always as fun as it looks. You guys see the finished product. You see a few-minute video. It all seems real simple and sweet. But trust me, guys, there's a lot of back-end content and work and things that go on to get to that finished product. It's not as easy as it might appear. But if you're 13 years old, let me tell you something, work hard. And if that means in the beginning getting your hands on items that aren't necessarily the top-tier items like iPads and things like that, don't be discouraged. Get your hands on any product you can, your friend's product, your cheaper product, etc., and then put a shitload of time into the actual production. Make the production value top notch on what you do have, and believe me, people will notice. You'll gain some momentum, and that'll help you justify the cost, or maybe, you know, convince your parents, for example, that this project you're working on is not just for personal gratification, but that there might actually be a future in it as well. How much, this is always as how much money do you make, specifically on YouTube? If you've ever seen a sort of popular YouTuber address a question like that before, then you probably already know the answer. If you haven't, the answer is I can't really tell you that. As part of the contract that you sign here on YouTube, you can't disclose specifically what your earnings are. I will tell you that it is not incredibly simple to earn a living through doing this. I don't want to discourage you. If you want to work hard, if you want to kick ass, you can do it. So that's about all I can say on that matter. But like I said before, don't be discouraged by the fact that you're not going to earn a lot of money right away. As many things in life, the more you put into it, the more you can get out of it. Why do I find you attractive? Well, that's obvious. I mean, doesn't everybody? This is a tough question. There's been a lot, almost 300 videos on the channel right now. I'm going to say my Galaxy Nexus. That's the phone I use on a daily basis. And just because of the fact that I use it so much, I'll answer that one for now. But obviously my MacBook Pro is up there as well. Do you have a girlfriend or wife? This gets asked all the time. This guy went one step further. If you do, is she hot? Thank you very much, Yellowknife Empire. I do. And yes, she is hot. Is your wife always on board with you buying all of these gadgets and toys? Well, yes, of course. She's bought into this program here. She believes in what we're working on here on Unbox Therapy. So yes, she fully is behind everything that I'm doing here. I assume there would be some limitation if I, try to buy a spaceship or something. I doubt she'd still be on board. Do you hooker yourself to fat women? I'm thinking of trying that for an HTC One X. I've been thinking of doing the same. No, I'm just kidding. Never done it. Don't recommend it, in fact. Do you prefer the Xbox 360 or PS3 for gaming? Okay, this question here gets asked all the freaking time. It's one of the most annoying questions, I'm not going to lie, because they're so similar. There are so few games that are not cross-platform these days, and there are so few things that both consoles don't do or don't do well. It's really tough to say. I mean, if you have to ask the question, then just get both consoles for the love of God. But if not, you'll be happy with either. I mean, I've been spending actually a lot of time on the Xbox recently. I really like the dashboard redesign. But then, the PlayStation has the Blu-ray drive. I mean, this is a toss-up. There is no clear answer. So as I said before, if this really bothers you, this question, if you can't sleep at night because of this question, then just buy both already. I love me some bass. When I play dubstep, though, sometimes I smell burning rubber or plastic. What should I do, man? Stop listening to dubstep. I'm just kidding. I love listening to dubstep. The next one. This is a very serious one, guys. Don't joke about this one. Are you pregnant? 46 thumbs up. JR4118. I am not pregnant at the moment, but we are trying. Dudes can't get pregnant. Okay, in the movies they can. What was that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Do you love me? Yes, I do. My PSN ID as well as my Xbox gamer tag is BeastFeed. One word, BeastFeed, just like my second channel here on YouTube. And if you don't know what my second channel is yet, visit it, subscribe to it, support me over there if you enjoy what's going on over there. I'll put a link in the annotations as well as down in the description. It is my sort of podcast/news channel. Anyway, guys, that has been the very first Q&A session that I've done here on the channel. I hope I answered your question. If I didn't, we'll do this again. Don't worry. To those that were pissed off because I didn't answer the title on the last video, well, now I have. So hopefully I have satisfied your incredible urge to be answered, to be heard. And if you guys enjoyed this content, then hopefully you can like and favorite this video. As you know, it helps me out a bunch. It helps me do this for a living, folks. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do that too. I'll catch you guys on the next video. I got a lot more content planned. In fact, I've got a bunch of videos fully filmed, fully edited, so I'll be uploading those over the next couple days. All right, guys, catch you later. Bye.